Good morning, sweet world, and welcome to the No Dunks podcast presented by FanDuel. It's Friday, January 9th, 2026. This is The Drop. I'm J.E. Skeets here in the Classic Factory, and alongside me, as always, Tass Mellis.
Hey, everybody.
Next to him, it's my top shot hot boy, Trey Kirby.
Bear down.
Bear down.
That's right.
And over yonder, making the magic happen, super producer JD.
Hello.
There he is. Here we are. Hello to everybody on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe. Podcast listeners, 5-star ratings and reviews. Miami won last night. You called that. And he's calling a Bears victory on Saturday against the Packers.
Home dogs. The Bears are. Nobody believes in us.
What's the line?
I think it's Packers 1.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically a pick 'em. All right.
Yeah, but you're supposed to get what? 2-3 points when you play at home.
You're right.
That's like Packers 4.5.
You're right. You're right.
It's
You're
going
right.
to be a tragic loss for them. Too bad.
Oof. I didn't realize the Bills were playing in Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should go.
Well,
It's only 5 hours away.
it's only 5 hours to Jacksonville. I thought it was longer.
5.5. Yeah, it's not far.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. We love football. On today's show, we got a fun drop for you. We're bringing back the SLOP scale to weigh in on some NBA trade rumors. Why are you shaking your head? You don't want to see the piggies in the trough?
I don't want to see the trough, man. I don't want to see him running wild. I don't want to hear the snorting.
Oh.
I'm going to throw up my eggs.
Oh, we'll warn you before we air it. You can cover your eyes.
Yeah, thank you.
We got Worst of the Week nominees.
Yes.
Tess has a batch. We got Whoboy, we got Pick'em, we got Rapid Fire. But first, we got to briefly touch on last night's 4 games. Whoops. 3 games. Yeah, the Heat Bulls game postponed last night because of condensation on the court in Chicago. So the United Center hosted a Blackhawks game on Wednesday. And after this like unseasonably warm, rainy day, I guess, in Chicago, high humidity, the basketball court wasn't in playable condition.
Yeah.
So like they delayed the game for like an hour and 45 minutes. God, you imagine you were there last night at the United Center waiting for this. And ultimately decide, no, just call it. So they'll have to like figure out when to reschedule this one. But man, warm day in Chicago. You got the ice underneath the court.
Yeah.
That's how you get into this situation, Tess.
Apparently, they turned on the air conditioning in the building. They said, we're going to fix it.
Crank it low.
Both teams hated it. They said they're just unplayable conditions. I'm surprised that this doesn't happen more, though.
Yeah,
Right.
It definitely it happened in 2017 for
saw
sure.
that.
A couple times that season. It happened.
Minnesota.
Blazers Wolves, yeah, in the Twin Cities. Same thing. It was like a really warm day, and that happened.
But,
and it
but
happened
they don't
earlier.
play. They don't play hockey there. It wasn't because of hockey. It was because of Disney on Ice.
Oh, okay, well, okay, ice.
I didn't
still ice.
see that. Although I've seen Disney on Ice.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good show.
Love a good Encanto. Oh yeah, I like a Moana. Moana needs Mo Año on ice. Yeah, she does.
Are you
course it
team
does.
Disney on Ice or team Medieval Times? If you have to pick one.
Oh, team medieval ice or medieval times? Just any medieval show?
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
I'm asking the hard-hitting questions on a Friday.
I think I'm probably rolling with the horses.
Yeah.
At medieval times, you get a meal as well.
Yeah, I've literally done that.
No utensils, but you get a meal.
I've done it in the last few months.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that's why I think I was.
Would
what
I go
thought of it.
back?
No,
Would I go
you
back?
can't go to.
Oh, not
medieval
twice in a
time.
year.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I would go back one day, but I'm just not right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think I just saw an ad like telling me we've changed the story in
No,
medieval
they
times.
haven't.
Come on back. Well, that's what they told me because I saw it
the
back in
same
Toronto.
Thing.
You know, maybe they've spruced it up a bit. Anyway, back in 2017, there was another game, Kings 76ers
Yeah.
in Philadelphia. That was postponed too.
Oh,
But I
forgot
get what you're
Notoriously
saying.
humid year.
Yes, I guess so.
Yeah.
But you got a point. Like a lot of these arenas do share an NBA team with a hockey team, and obviously the ice is under there, and you'd think maybe it happens more. But yeah, any thoughts on your Bulls postponement here?
Well, it sounds like just another reason we need to address climate change.
Yeah, sure.
You know, unseasonably warm winter weather shouldn't be happening like that and getting our courts all wet. I found a news story from 1990 about this happening to the Celtics, which is pretty crazy.
Wow.
So I got like Doc Rivers quotes. Doc Rivers, the player.
Oh,
quotes. And
wow.
it got postponed as well. The only thing that was interesting about this is all of the clips that have come out of the players and like just having to stay there and hang out. There's a great one that Joel Lorenzi has on Twitter of Benny the Bull teaching Tyler Hero the over the head half court shot. Benny drains it, walks off. Hero can't believe it. You've got like Norm Powell and Khalil Ware like mugging to the camera, like, oh, don't look at us. Don't look at us. Guys are just doing funny shots because they're stuck in the gym for 2 hours trying to entertain the fans. Unusual night.
And Ira Winderman, who covers the Heat, he said, I saw on Twitter, quote, looking at schedules, the most logical makeup date for Heat at Bulls would be February 12th, the Thursday before the All-Star break, with both teams idle that day. The Bulls play the night before in Boston. The Heat play the night before in New Orleans. So they would both have to obviously be traveling and be on a back-to-back. But he made note, I guess there would need to be like some sort of union approval for that game because it would cut short respective All-Star breaks.
Interesting.
So they have to like clear it with the union if they pick that date. Now they could pick other dates and make it work, but that's sort of funny.
That is funny.
And that would suck. I was thinking for like Heat and Bulls players or families, if we're being honest. I'm sure a lot of them have like got it already set to go to fly to some island for the holidays for the All-Star break, but we'll see. Better that they took some caution with this though and didn't try and play on this thing because it did. I did see a clip, or I guess it was a photo. After they pulled up the court, you could legit see tons of like, it looked like wet concrete, not where the ice was, but other parts. And it looked very, very wet. So obviously that's what was building the condensation onto the floor. We did have games last night though.
Yep, we did.
I'm going to chuck them all at you here and you can touch on any you want.
Chuck away, boys.
Pacers beat the Hornets 114-112. Rick Carlisle got his 1,000th win. We had the Wolves beating the Cavs 131-122. They set season highs for shooting percentages. They were on fire. And then Lauri Markkanen scored 33 as the Jazz rallied for the 116-114 win over the Mavericks. So some close, entertaining games here. TK, is there one in particular you want to address?
Yeah, the Pacers Heat game or Pacers Hornets game was kind of interesting. TJ McConnell was massive in this game. I heard Eric Collins say it was death by paper cuts the way he was beating the Hornets. 23 points, 8 assists, and 4 steals. But the most interesting thing to me is an unusual substitution pattern for LaMelo Ball yesterday. Came off the bench for the first time since his rookie year. According to the Charlotte Observer, the Hornets are trying to both maximize his health and availability and his fourth quarter minutes. So on the second night of back-to-backs, they might be bringing LaMelo off the bench. That's weird.
Yeah.
He dominated off the bench. 33 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, plus 19 when he played. I guess he did play like 3 or 4 more minutes in the fourth quarter than he did against the Raptors on the night before, but I don't think I've ever heard of that as like a load management kind of plan. Like you're still playing the second night of the back-to-back, but you're coming in 6 minutes into the game. Very unusual.
Very, very weird.
It is odd. And it feels more acceptable in 2026 considering Wemby is doing it and Zion is doing it. That he's just coming off the bench in general just to preserve it. This ain't 2010. This ain't even 2017 when ice was melting on basketball floors more prominently. It just feels like it's way more acceptable. Like back then, I'm saying 2017, that was near the year Carmelo Anthony was in that press conference laughing at everyone saying, I'm coming off the bench, me coming off the bench at OKC. Just slightly before that, I guess. 2017 was a little before that. But LaMelo Ball coming off the bench is so strange for the first time since his rookie year. And it's funny that they're doing these time management, the restraining of times in a different fashion for the first game of back-to-back or like a game where you've got rest. He can play 30 plus minutes, but on a second game of back-to-back, it's 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. But the fact is, his ankles do get hurt every year. It's been 4 or 5 consecutive years. So it's really, it makes sense that this is a different game than, this game I'm referencing 10 years ago when guys are playing up and down and playing so much. LaMelo still finishes games the same way. I mean, he plays some ugly basketball in clutch minutes like that alley-oop he tried to throw with a minute left. What are you doing? I mean, you literally could have killed 20 seconds up 3. But this was a hilarious ending to this game.
Yeah, it was. Siakam,
broke
I
ankles.
guess broke Bridges' ankles, but Bridges, I don't know, he slipped too and just fell over at the top, and Siakam just went like straight line drive by him. Nice finish inside.
He was holding his ankles. So it felt like he broke his ankles, but because he didn't touch anything. He's just like, Yeah,
and then Hornets head coach Charles Lee, he's attempting to call a timeout. They had 2 timeouts, I think the Hornets did left. And he's doing it, and but he's sort of behind all the referees because the action's on the other end of the floor where Siakam scored. And then LaMelo, I think this was a bit of a brain fart too. He tapped the ball out immediately after Siakam scored, right, to Diabate, who then tries to flip it back into LaMelo. They just were too quick with it. If they had taken their time, maybe Diabate grabs the ball, thinks for a second, then the timeout is probably awarded to the Charles Lee and the Hornets. But TJ McConnell, Johnny on the spot, sees that's happening and just jumps right in there and gets a steal and throws it back. And then it's the foul game. And you got Eric Collins screaming, "Oh no!" Back-to-back Hornets games where they lose excruciatingly. It was quickly, obviously, with the big 3. And then it was this one where Siakam gets the score and then the bad turnover.
And McConnell stole it.
Oh no!
Diabate looked like he was doing an inbound in the second quarter.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's
you don't usually see a McConnell steal like this at the end of a game. When do you see it? At the end of a game like this, that was a little wild. And Charles Lee very, very mad, but just a very fun ending. Eric Collins I thought he was on point the entire game. You mentioned the other one, Trey. There was another one where Jay Huff, the Pacers center, goes to take his mouth guard out of his sock. And Eric Collins goes, Huff takes his mouthpiece out of his dirty sock and puts it in his mouth. Just calling how the guy's putting a mouth guard. Hates it.
That's worth an oh no to me. Guy reaches down into his sock to put it in his mouth. Oh no! He put his mouthpiece in his mouth under his sock! What are you doing?
Amazon has got to get Dirk asking Jay Huff about this. I guess, I don't know if the Pacers are on Amazon. Probably not. But Dirk was the guy who always did that. That he would leave the floor and put it in his sock.
Yeah,
there aren't a lot of guys who
not
do
as
that,
much.
really.
No, it is pretty gross. But also, what are you doing with it? I guess is the problem. That's where the headband. Well, I mean that'd be gross too. What am I saying?
I mean, it's not. What
do you do with it?
It's not close to his foot though. It's a high ankle.
Yeah,
I mean, your leg is still sweating. Sweating.
That's why I caught myself saying if you stuck it in your headband, even it's okay, maybe that's less gross, but still sweaty.
Still gross.
Yeah.
Get a case.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Some guys have cases for sure.
Get a case.
Steph does, right?
I don't know.
Well, Steph's always chewing on his.
Yeah, he's always chewing on it.
Yeah.
Had to send Laura an onion meme earlier this week that said Steph Curry finally finishes eating mouth guard.
I laughed very hard at that.
That was pretty funny.
The onion still got it at times.
Still got it.
It was really good. It was a good Photoshop too, or whatever the photo was looked like he had just finished swallowing it. What about you, Tass? Any of these other games you want to touch on here?
Well, Mavs Jazz, a very fun ending. I called out Cooper Flag. Not called him out. I just wondered if he had hit a rookie wall. All good. That rookie wall's gone. He smashed that rookie wall. He looked so good. 26, 10, 8 assists. Although it's strange to see someone enter a basketball arena wearing headphones with a wire. I mean, I still find that weird. But he does that.
Can't lose him.
He's Gen Z's into the wire.
Yeah.
Oh, really weird. It's so weird, though. Gen Zs aren't into wireless ones? Or they're just into both? Anyway.
They're into what we're not into. That's the key. God,
yeah.
You just got to
see
change
you.
it up.
They see you wearing wireless headphones.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
This guy?
I wear both, man. I'm getting on a Delta airplane. I got my Delta ones that I've saved from the last flight.
That's because you're a recycle reuse type of guy. That's smart.
How long have you had your Deltas?
I keep dropping them, but then I find them.
I've had mine for a while.
I've had mine for over a year.
I still got the brown little paper bag.
I put it back. Struggles.
Yeah,
mine is torn up.
Yeah, mine is so torn up. I could use a new one of that. I'm gonna ask for the new bag on my next flight, not for new headphones. I'd love a new bag, please. Anyway, Cooper. He also hit a great 3-point shot where there was an inbound. It was 3:55 left. Inbound from the sideline, just turned and fired because there was only 0.5 seconds left on the clock. They called that off because it was after the buzzer. But that could have helped them win this game because it was super fun going down to the end. But Coops got it, man. The passing is the thing that really stands out to me right now. 6 assists in his last 5 straight games. At least 6 assists, I should say. He had 8 in this one. So that part, he's balling. Although the Jazz also balling.
Yeah, I mean, the emergence of Keontae George as a damn good point guard is fantastic. Has SLC Dunk put it, it's breathed some life, I think, into this franchise, having him look like a very promising young star paired with Lauri Markkanen, who had a really good game. That's a potent scoring combo right there.
Yep. Sensible Bryce was pretty solid too.
He was indeed. Bryce Sensabaugh.
Yeah. Speaking of guys that end games, now they've got Walter Clayton ending their games to play alongside Keontae George, 2 straight games. He's been their point guard because they are not a good defensive team. And that guy was good at Florida, and he's still good playing defense. They're the worst team in the NBA defensively. Even though they score, they're fun to watch and everybody loves them. And everybody says, whoa, league pass team. This is a second night of back-to-back where they played OKC into the finals. Into overtime. And Lauri Markkanen, no problem, playing 40 minutes in this one. They go down to the wire. So super fun team. They just can't play defense all that well.
Also, earlier this season, for No Dunks here, Trey and I on a show selected our all washed teams. And one of the categories, and it was a little tongue in cheek for sure, but it was drafting a washed player under the age of 30. And I went with Cody Williams, who I compared at the time to like basically Cam Reddish. Cody Williams is putting it together. Mm-hmm. He's only 21 years old. Again, it was a little tongue in cheek, but I wanted to show him some love here because he had 8 points last night, 4 of 5 from the floor, 4 assists, 3 boards, 2 steals. And this has been a bit of a trend. He had a really good defensive game against OKC the other night. He had 18 points, I think it was, in 26 minutes against the Clippers. So, I don't think he's going to be a star player by any means, but he was the 10th pick in the draft. He's still pretty young. He's not washed. I take it back. I had to make a joke on a show. I don't think he's going to be a good player, but he's super young and he's getting an opportunity here.
He's out there to scrap it up. Yeah. I mean, that's what he's out there for. And they're doing it for Will Hardy at times. As I said, they're the worst defensive team in the NBA, but they need guys to go out there and help Keontae George and Lauri Markkanen.
Speaking of young guys, I guess he's fairly young still. Anthony Edwards became the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to reach 10,000 career points. Only LeBron and Durant reached that milestone at a younger age than Anthony Edwards. He's one of 7 players to hit 10,000 points before the age of 25. It's Kobe, it's Luka, it's Tracy McGrady, it's Carmelo Anthony, it's obviously LeBron, Durant, and now Anthony Edwards. Not a bad bunch, TK.
That's a good bunch.
It's a good bunch.
I like that bunch. Crazy third quarter for the Timberwolves in this one. They scored 43 points, shot 70% from the field, and 7 of 9 from 3. It was just an open three-pointer festival, I thought, for Minnesota in this one. The Cavs still have the 4th best odds to win the East, according to FanDuel. That is a losing bet. They got no chance of winning the Eastern Conference.
Okay. Don't bet that one.
Do not bet that one.
They're not a consistent bunch. No, they are not. No, that was surprisingly, their 21st different starting lineup this season. Sounds like a lot.
Wow.
They've been banged up.
They have been. Yes. Garland's been out. Mobley's been out. Allen's been out. DeAndre Hunter has to be out of the starting lineup at times. Shouldn't have started as many games as he did. So they started Craig Porter Jr. in this one. It didn't really work. For those lineups, as you said, that third quarter was crazy. It's so strange that they've tried so many different lineups. I mean, yes, the injury is part of it, but
they're trying everybody.
Kenny's looking for an answer.
Basically.
They are.
Without Max being able to play.
He would be there. He would be there starting if he was playing, yeah.
Some flaunting of the unwritten rules, I thought, at the end of this game. Timberwolves rebound the ball with like 23 seconds left. So, close to there still being another possession for the Cavaliers. But the shot clock is off, and Jalen McDaniels took it full court, threw the ball off the ground to himself for an alley-oop. That is a flagrant disrespect of the unwritten rules.
If Vucevic was out there, he would have been talking to him.
Yeah. Cavs didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah. It shows you the level of fight the Cavs have. And then Timberwolves do get the ball back again, and Anthony Edwards is just like dancing down the court, dribbling between his legs, throws the ball to a fan in the stands, is like, shoot it. Cavs did nothing.
Yeah. Now, we've talked about that before. Yep. They sort of lack any sort of guy that's going to be like, hey, we're not going to be like embarrassed like this or pushed around like this. They don't really have
please
that.
Embarrass us.
Yeah, go ahead.
Twice.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels was just joking around in this game. That other one off one leg, under a minute left in the fourth quarter. It seemed like they're just screwing around, it almost feels like. And that's the thing with the Timberwolves, too. They're up big in this game, and they allow the Cavs to come back. We know that they're a very good team, but they don't have that seemingly that consistent fight. But it is nice to see Jaden McDaniels, have a great season. He has been really, really good supporting Anthony Edwards.
The Wolves.
I said Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, then you corrected yourself. Yeah.
When did Jalen McDaniels even last play in the
Yeah,
NBA?
it
Those
was
are the
last-
hardest guys for me to keep straight. Those two.
Wasn't he a Raptor last year or was it the year before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's one good one.
I always,
easy.
when I remember I used to struggle with that too, and I just go Jaden because defensive minded, and that's why I stick with it. And like D, he plays D.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had some big plays last night. Also, they just shot the hell out of the ball, the Wolves did. Like I said off the top of this show, season highs in a lot of their percentages, 57% from the floor and then 53% from deep. They were 20 for 38 from three-point land as they extended that lead in the third quarter and then held off Cleveland down the stretch. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, another loss for you in the pick'em.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't know who to pick in that game because the Cavs are they're so up and down.
Yeah.
They have some fight. Anyways, we'll get to Evan Mobley a little later in Worst of the Week.
Okay. Let's talk Giannis. Says he never will demand a trade from Milwaukee. This is what Giannis told The Athletic on Wednesday while slowly walking back to the team bus after a loss to the Warriors.
11-minute walk, apparently.
That's right. That's a hell of a walk.
That seems so
Especially
far.
with the guy with the length of stride is the word I'm looking
It's
for.
crazy. What did Sam Amick? He just had the ability to just stop him, I assume, because the bus cannot be 11 minutes away.
No, I think there was a lot going on in the concourse by reading the
chat,
article.
though.
Stop and chats.
Yeah, a lot of stop and chats.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, here's the money quote. This is Giannis talking to Sam Amick. There will never be a chance and there will never be a moment that I will come out and say, I want a trade. That's Giannis to The Athletic on Wednesday. That's not in my nature, okay?
Yeah.
Again, that was Giannis.
And you're not emphasizing those 4 words because you want to emphasize them. It seems like that's how he did it.
Sam said it in the article.
There's spaces. He left gaps in between each word to emphasize. I ain't going anywhere. But
my wife might change her mind any day and leave me. Hell, I might like eggs different the next day. This is a fascinating article. Sam Amick, this is awesome. Like, we don't get a lot of this anymore. Like, it's sure he's walking with them and talking with them, but he got some great quotes here. But yeah, Giannis is saying, like, he's like adamant, I'm never requesting a trade from the Bucks. Okay, I don't know what my camp's doing. I don't know any of that. I'm like giving it my all to Milwaukee. But then he like has all these metaphors to reiterate, you can change your mind from day to day. Like, I'm not joking about the eggs or his wife or all that. Like, this is what he says.
Just because I like my eggs scrambled today, I don't have the opportunity to eat my eggs sunny side up tomorrow? We're human, right? Sometimes we like sunny side up eggs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I had scrambled today. I don't know about anybody else.
Oh, sunny side up for me. Because I'm loyal to my sunny side up. I never change. Ever. Years. Decades. Sunny side up.
Wow, decades.
2 eggs.
After reading the Giannis article, I wanted scrambled eggs. Is that
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, eggs are good, man. Protein.
Eggs are the bomb.
Damn, I didn't have them this morning. I did want them.
You didn't have eggs today?
I didn't.
What'd you have?
That takes too much time. I'm so lazy. Yogurt,
Oh, yeah.
granola, a banana, standard stuff. Anyway, as you said, the thing is, he has not requested a trade. I think we can all agree on that.
Yes.
Because as he said, I've seen that my team said, if Giannis doesn't ask for a trade, we're not trading him. So what does that tell you? That I have never gone and asked for a trade, and then the eggs comes. Sam Amick says, okay. But you said that you change every day, so it could happen, right? And so he leaves it open that if there is a situation, he would mostly, it seemingly, tell his agent, Alex Aratzis, hey, go tell the team. Because it seems like he's not going to come out in the media, absolutely not. And he's not going to say it himself to the team. Mm-hmm. He's going to have his agent go do that for him. I'm still buying that he's not being traded before February 5th.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
I'm with you even on that one, yeah.
I don't think the eggs are getting cracked a different way or whipped a different way or whatever. I don't think that's changing. I will say, some things to take from this. He shouts out Kyle Kuzma for having some buy-in, like a guy like that making nearly $25 million, coming off the bench, NBA champion, and he's buying in, but he also calls out his team. I want more buy-in from guys.
Yeah.
So, all good. Just a good article.
It was. I mean,
Yeah, it was fun to read.
it was very fun to read. I thought Sam Amick even did push back on some of the Giannis answers. Like, well, hold on. What do you mean? Like, like explain that. And that's how we got some of these hilarious metaphors. And then even the end where it's like people are yelling at Giannis to get on the bus, but he like really wants to make his point to Sam Amick that like, I am not requesting a trade. I'm being very adamant about that. Like, it feels like, he's not going to be dealt before the deadline. Maybe the Bucks make a move to try and help the team. We'll see. But like the rubber's going to meet the road come October 1st when he could sign an extension with Milwaukee. If he doesn't and his team elects not to do that, then that's basically saying I would go ahead and now trade me Milwaukee Bucks because I don't see much future here anymore, right? But that's October 1st.
Well,
where he's eligible to sign the contract extension.
Why wouldn't they sign him to a contract?
They would, but he may not want it. To keep his opt-out of his current contract available for summer of 2027.
Yeah, but
that's his decision.
You could also be a player that just signs a big daddy contract
and then say trade me, of course,
next year.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard style.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I think Giannis is in the exact same situation that Lillard was in at the end of his Blazers tenure, where he's like, I don't want to leave. I want to be a one-team guy, but it ain't happening here. I thought it was kind of a key part of the interview that Sam had where he asks Giannis, can this team figure it out? And Giannis says, well, that's a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to give him a little bit of time, and if it doesn't go well, I mean, I think this is a little bit of him putting pressure on the front office, too, saying, do something, bring somebody in to help me. Some of these guys we're going to be talking about in a little bit here, but yeah, I guess he could, like, sign the extension and then say, now trade me, now that I got my bag. Doesn't feel like Giannis to me, and it does feel like he wants to stay in Milwaukee. Like, I think if it were a competitive team, I think maybe even he looks at Dame and, like, it didn't work out for Dame at all. He came to Milwaukee. They never really gelled. He went back to Portland after suffering an injury. So it's like, why leave? Maybe is what Giannis is thinking. But he's also probably thinking, I would actually like to win a playoff series again.
Well, that's like, what order does he prefer in terms of, I want to win a second championship, which he's on record as saying, like really wants that, thinks it's important to his legacy. He's obviously wired that way. And if he sees no path in Milwaukee, then of course you got to go somewhere else. Or is it just like, I'll be a guy that just played his entire career for one city here in Milwaukee and do that. Which, I mean, but I get it. Like, he's sort of in a no-win situation here because he could come out and just demand a trade me. And of course, people would be upset by that because people want to see someone like Giannis maybe stay their entire career with one team or one city. But then if he does the opposite, which he's doing here, he's saying the opposite. No, I'm not demanding a trade and any of that. People also criticize him. They're like, oh, come on, man. Just come out and say it already. So it's like, he's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mm-hmm. I understand that, but I just want to know which one's more important, I guess. Like, win that second championship or multiple championships, or just be loyal to a franchise, to a city, and that's fine too. Mm-hmm. But they can't win a playoff series, let alone a championship right now in Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Zach LaVine, Jalen Green, whoever the hell is maybe coming, changes it at least for this season.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anyways, great article.
He's loyal. He's a loyal guy. I think that is first and foremost his choice, his desire. He wants to be there as long as front office is trying as well. As long as they're showing that there's some effort there. And so I think one of their draft picks will be tradable here. I mean, the only draft pick that they have tradable in the next 4 weeks. It's going to be available. And he wants that. He wants to see that, or else in the offseason may be different. There may be some different eggs in the offseason. I think that's possible. But he's so loyal to Ryan Rollins. That guy was supporting Ryan Rollins. He's supporting Kyle Kuzma. He's supporting all the guys around him. He just wants to go into the playoffs, not in frickin' 10th in the play-in. So I do see it on both sides. Like, he still did leave a crack of a possibility of requesting a trade. He still left it. And if is it before February 5th? I think the only way it would be before February 5th is if there's an injury on their side, I think. Like a Miles Turner gets injured and he's like, oh, crap, we're done. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Asked the stream team how they like their eggs. Gave them sunny side up, over easy, poached, and scrambled as choices. 40% voted for
sunny side up.
Scrambled. Oh. Sunny side up 29, over easy 26, poached. And then people are saying, how could you not add this kind of egg? How could you not add that kind of egg? Yeah. Look, I went top 4 eggs.
Yeah.
Top 4 breakfast eggs. Okay, like hard boiled is probably in the mix for
Yeah.
Eggmore, but I can't add balut on here. I can't add over hard on here. There's only 4 choices available.
Come on. Balut. How did
Scrambled.
you put balut
They're
on there?
nice.
Okay, Trey, I need you to cover your eyes and plug your ears.
No, I'm taking it all in.
All right.
Clockwork Orange style.
JD, let's get to the slop scale. Yeah, let the piggies out of the barn.
Hey, there's some eggs.
Yeah, snap it up.
Yum.
If you're new here to No Dunks, the slop scale is where we take some recent trade rumors and we debate just how juicy they are, just how sloppy they are. And we assign buckets of slop to each of the trade rumors. So, we go from 1 bucket of slop to maybe a trade rumor where you're like, nothing to that one, all the way up to 5 buckets, maximum slop. And before we get to our first one here, I brought up Henry Godwin on yesterday's show, a 90s wrestler. I said Goodwin. It was Godwin. That's
okay.
Someone in the comments of yesterday's show,
Jalen Jaden.
at
Sorry.
Without a Doubter, said, if you can't get Henry O. Godwin, maybe try his tag team partner, Phineas I. Godwin. Hog and pig. That blew my mind. It blew my mind. These are early mid-90s wrestlers, right? Okay, a weird time in wrestling.
Yeah.
Their initials were HOG and PIG, and I never noticed that. Hog and Pig. Henry and Phineas.
I thought their tag team was named Hog and Pig.
No, that was their initials, and I never noticed it. So thank you to Without a Doubter for giving me that joy in my life.
Yeah, it is cool that there are 2 words for a swine that end in G. So
Hog
that
and
they
pig.
can pull that off.
You're right.
Very, very cool.
So, first one, Sam Amick. Back to Sam with a little Christian Clark at The Athletic. The slop here, and it's a big one. It's probably the biggest of the bunch. Hawks, Raptors, Warriors, Bucks, all interested in Anthony Davis. Tass, you get us started. How many buckets of slop?
Well, I think each team gets a buck. Their right of slop here. I think the Hawks are the most likely to deal for Anthony Davis between these 4 teams. The Bucks, I don't see it happening. It's clear they need a wing. They've already got 2 bigs in Giannis and Miles Turner. They don't need another one. They're already just so thin in other areas. It doesn't make sense. The Raptors, I don't see it happening either. I just see them sticking with what they got. And the Warriors, it's so tough for them to do this. It's just very, very difficult.
It has to be like Draymond or Jimmy, doesn't it, basically?
Yeah. And
One of them.
Yeah. It's Draymond and Kuminga probably, together. So I think it's difficult. But a lot of slop for the Hawks situation, especially because the main part going back would be Kristaps Porzingis. And all the talk, I know, here in Atlanta, Hawks fans are saying, oh, come on, we don't want a guy who's injured. Well, Kristaps, unfortunately, he's got a disorder where he isn't playing a lot at all. The POTS disorder where he's got a faster heartbeat going on, the tachycardia. It is not good situation there. And it just seems like that's going to go on long. So you just pair him with, I got in there. I got into the trade machine. Him, Luke Kennard, and Keaton Wallace, if you want to, diminish the secondary talent in that package, because we've talked about Anthony Davis, Kristaps Porzingis plus Onyeka Okongwu would get it done, or Kristaps Porzingis plus Zachary Rissache would get it done. But if you put together Kristaps, Luke Kennard, and Keaton Wallace, you might have to throw in a draft pick. The weakest of all your draft picks in there. I think that one could be done. When you start to look at it, I mean, Kristaps ain't going to be playing. If depending on who that secondary part is in that Hawks package, it's not a young prominent player potentially. But maybe you got to put in Rissache or Onyeka Okongwu to get it done.
So in the order of likelihood, though, for AD and these trade rumors, you have Hawks. It sounds like Warriors maybe next, even though it's difficult. Raps and then Bucks. Let's say.
Yeah, I'm not sure who. It could be the Raptors second though. I mean, they have the pieces, but
they have the pieces. Whether they want to go and get a 33.
Yeah, the Warriors don't really have.
By the
pieces.
way, hurt his hand last night. We didn't bring that up during the game. He left with a couple minutes. He got it jammed on Lauri Markkanen's jersey or whatever.
He tried to fight through.
Yeah, he tried to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he left the
Yes.
floor. He left the floor.
He did.
He did. Bad hand.
What do you think on this slop? How many buckets?
I'll give it 4 buckets of slop, 1 for each team. I think Anthony Davis is going to get traded. like Tass is saying, Hawks seem the most likely because it's the easiest to do. I think they would have to kick in some decent picks, though, and they have theirs basically after 2027. So, like, they could trade 2029, 2031, throw some swaps in there if they wanted to, because getting Porzingis back, that's not very exciting for Dallas, and especially if you're pairing him with Luke Kennard and Keaton Wallace. I think they would at least want to ask for Risa Shea.
Yeah.
So that seems the most likely to me. Raptors, it would mean Dallas has to take on some of these long contracts, so the Raptors would have to kick in some real nice picks. The Bucks just have some stinkers. You guys want these? You want Kuzma? You want Portis? We shall see. The Warriors is the most interesting to me because Golden State is 10th in defense. They're a good defense. Anthony Davis would make them a great defense. They're already an old team, so adding an old guy doesn't make them any older. It's just a matter of would they actually trade Draymond Green?
Right.
And it doesn't feel like it because Steve Kerr is giving some I'm retiring soon vibes. And I think he's definitely tied to Steph. Him and Steph will probably be done at the exact same time. And it's a question of how does Draymond fit into that because those three have been together for so long. So I don't know. It seems unlikely, but it does feel like Anthony Davis is going to get traded because Rich Paul is putting a little bit of pressure on Dallas to be out looking for deals for AD.
That's right.
Yeah.
League sources say AD's representatives, that's Rich Paul, do not believe there's an extension agreement to be had with the Mavericks in the upcoming offseason. And I assume AD and his reps, they want a lot of money. So as such, the sources say there's a strong desire from AD's camp to get him traded to a destination where they feel an extension would be more likely. And maybe that is here in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's
But
the
hell of
issue.
a risk.
That's the issue. I mean, it's a risk taking on someone who's got basically 2 years guaranteed after this one because it's a year and a player option. The extension is beyond risk. That's the puzzling part. Maybe they hopefully Ansi Saleh, front office here in Atlanta, was watching the game with Rich Paul yesterday where Anthony Davis got injured and said, okay, yeah, we're thinking about extension. Oh, your guy just got hurt. How are we going to extend this guy? That's the issue there on that side. Dumb it down for me with the Golden State Warriors. Can they do a three-way deal that makes a little bit more sense to get Anthony Davis on their side without having to trade Dre, essentially? Because you could trade like 5 guys essentially to get up to that number, Kuminga being the prime one, and then there's guys that make in the $10, $12 million range, the Moses Moody's, the Buddy Hields. There's enough of those guys. So to the Mavs, it's difficult to make happen at all. But I think if you'd have some other team that takes on a 20 mil essentially, if you slip them a draft pick that Steve Kerr is pushing for the Warriors to trade, essentially. He's going on podcasts and he's saying, we ain't the same team. He's going on Tom Tolbert's podcast. The former NBA player saying, man, we're not the same dynastic team, so we got to do something. And this is it. I mean, Anthony Davis would be the primary guy. We'll talk about other guys on the wing. That could be it.
Let's go to the next one. Dalton Johnson from NBC Sports Bay Area. Warriors could land Michael Porter Jr. for 2 first-round picks and Kuminga. And then there's a whole lot of other related slop around Michael Porter Jr. and Kuminga and obviously the Warriors and all of that. But TK, we'll start with you on this one. How many buckets of slop on hypothetical Warriors going for Michael Porter Jr., picks, draft capital, and Kuminga?
Give me 3.5 buckets of slop.
Okay.
Kuminga, he gonna be traded.
Yes.
I know the Warriors are saying they would keep him past the deadline if there's a deal they don't like. I find that very unlikely just because of the pressure that Kerr is putting on the team, Draymond as well. They're basically like, look, we got a trade exception here, $22 million. Kuminga doesn't even play for the team anymore.
Yeah.
Use it to do something, which is, like, if you're a Warriors fan, you're probably flashing back to Chris Paul when he had his big deal and they didn't use it to do anything. Like, you got to use these assets to try and improve your team, just like they did last year. The question to me, though, is if the Warriors will actually trade any of their future picks. They've been pretty hesitant to do so. 2030, it has been traded. It's protected 1 through 20. So if the Warriors are in the bottom 20 of the league, they're able to keep that one. Otherwise, it goes to Washington. But this summer's draft pick or 28 or 2032, all available to be traded. You have to imagine, you have to guess at least that Steve Kerr and Curry will be gone by 28 and 32. I don't know. Maybe Steph hangs on for a couple of more seasons here. 2032, I would imagine, though, is everybody will be gone.
Yeah.
He'll be old at that point. And I think the Warriors should do it. It's going to be a tough time after the dynasty is officially over. You know, they are at best like dark horse title contenders now, if you can talk yourself into that, but they're trying to get themselves into puncher's chance territory. I don't know which is actually more impressive, the dark horse or the puncher's chance, but MPJ would help the team. Yes. Especially considering Kuminga is a 0 for the team right now. So this seems like it could happen. It would require the Nets to want to have Kuminga. And, they were kind of in the mix for him over the last season, but I just think the Warriors kind of blew this whole Kuminga thing. Giving him the player option for the second year. Like, he would have been easier to trade if he was expiring right now.
Yeah, and we talked to our friend offline, Hoops Hype Insider, Michael Scotto, about Michael Porter's availability, and the Nets wouldn't necessarily call other teams to trade him, but they are taking calls. Right. They don't necessarily want to move Michael Porter Jr. He is their primary guy. If the Golden State Warriors could get him for 2 first-round picks, as you said, I'm totally in for it. I know it sounds like a lot at this time, but this is what the dynasty is dependent on. They're dependent on a trade right here, right now. And as much as I big up D'Anthony Melton and looking so much better recovering from that ACL here, months progressed, or Al Horford, they need somebody on the wing. And so whether it's Michael Porter Jr. or calling the New Orleans Pelicans for Trey Murphy, who seems also untradeable, I think they should move those picks along with Kuminga for one of these guys. That new arena was built on Steph Curry and this team winning that franchise. They owe it to fans. They owe it to fans to go try one more time. You lose a couple picks, sure. But the arena's paying for itself. Just do it.
As for the Kuminga part, it feels like to me the Sacramento Kings are the most interested still in Jonathan Kuminga as a potential piece as they maybe rebuild and start over again if they can move some of their older guys. But the issue is, I don't think the Warriors want really anything that the Kings have to try and acquire Kuminga. So I bring that up because Evan Siddery, he has the framework of a 3-team deal that gets Michael Porter Jr. to Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga to Sacramento, and then Brooklyn getting Malik Monk, draft capital, and whatever salary filler it takes to get there. So maybe everybody gets a little happy. You get Michael Porter Jr. in Golden State, you get Kuminga, like I said, in Sacramento, and then Brooklyn getting in here, getting draft capital, getting Monk, and whatever salary it is. I think that makes some sense to me.
Yeah, it does make more sense.
But it really comes down to whether the Nets just want to trade Michael Porter Jr.
Right.
And how many, like, at a certain point, they're like, ooh, that's how many picks we're getting? Okay, we'll do it. But if it's not that sexy, then why wouldn't you just keep him?
Yeah, no, he's been so good for them. Yeah.
Next one. From the Athletics, James Edwards III. Sticking with the Kings. James Edwards III said, Kings interested in a late first-round pick for Keon Ellis. How many buckets of slop?
0. No slop.
Wow.
Don't trade Keon Ellis.
Oh, you're saying don't do it if you're the Kings. Okay.
Sorry. Sometimes I misinterpret the number of slops per trade.
Okay. Cool. What do you mean?
I'm going slopless.
Like what I'm actually asking for when it comes to the slop scale? Like how juicy it is, how believable it is.
That's why I'm going
whether
0.
You like it. Okay.
So I'm going 0. Slopless in Seattle. There's no team in Seattle.
Slopless in Sacramento.
Slopless in Sacramento. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I know, but it's funner to say Seattle. Yeah,
well,
slopless in Sacramento.
I understand. Yeah, because that's the movie reference.
They shouldn't trade Zach LaVine. Excuse me. Jeez. Keon Ellis should not be traded.
You should have had eggs this morning.
What
for your brain.
I'm taking so much creatine. Apparently, it's good for your brain.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what they say.
Didn't you hear they flipped the food pyramid? You're supposed to eat as many eggs as possible.
I did hear that.
I'm having 5 different types of egg tomorrow.
Eggs 5 ways.
Egg more. Egg many more. Anyway. Keon Ellis is worth more than a late first-round pick, in my opinion. He is Doug Christie's guy there in Sacramento. They should be playing him more. He kind of embodies who they are. I don't see the reason for trading somebody who plays harder than a lot of guys on this team.
Right,
so why? I don't really get it. There's one guy that fans are chanting for in that arena. It's Keon Ellis. And maybe I'm missing somebody. But they love this guy.
Keegan Murray, maybe when he plays, but he has had a banged up year.
I just don't get it. I just don't really get it. You can sign him for cheap. I know he's not a needle mover in terms of a championship type team, but he's good to have on your team. He's good to have in your locker room. I'd keep him around.
Thoughts, TK?
I give this 5 buckets of slop. I think they're going to guaranteed trade him.
Okay.
He's an unrestricted free agency this summer. There are reports out of Sacramento that he wants to be traded, or that he wants to get paid in the summer because he's on his biggest contract now, and it's like $2.3 million. The guy was undrafted, so he hasn't really gotten a huge payday. He's going to be looking to cash in. I also noticed that his minutes are up in January, and that to me just says showcase. Take a look at Keon Ellis. You want him? He's shooting 38% this season. Can knock down some threes, but that's about it. Gives you some effort on defense, but he's kind of just can only guard guards. You know, he's not a switchable guy. He's light in the pants. Not enough eggs for Keon Ellis, I don't believe. So I think he will be traded, and he'll probably help some team that steals him for a late first-round pick. Like, if you're trading something from 20 to 30, he's a helpful guy.
Yeah. All right, final one here from Brett Siegel of Clutch Points. Bucks showing interest in a whole bunch of guys. Jerami Grant, Zach LaVine, Jalen Green, though I've seen reports that the Suns are like, we're not trading Jalen Green, so there's that part. TK, how many buckets of slop on the Bucks showing interest in some of these scorers, I guess?
Yeah, this is like 3 buckets of slop to me, because if Giannis is going to stick around, the Bucks are probably going to try and make a move of some sort with that pick they have way in the future. But this to me just reeks of desperation mode for Milwaukee, and that's what they're in right now. Jerami Grant hasn't played since December 18th. He's owed $32 million this year, $34 next season. He has a player option for $36 in 27-28. Zach LaVine, he actually plays, but he's $48 million this year, $49 million player option next season. And of course, the Kings are better when he's off the court. Jalen Green, he's young. He's only almost 24 years old, but he's played 2 games this season. And like you said, the Suns kind of view him as getting somebody back at the trade deadline. Somebody that's going to be their addition that helps boost their team. Milwaukee, though, 22nd in offense. They could use anybody who can light it up, but I don't really think this is just like, please stay with us, Giannis kind of moves.
Yeah, I think that the Milwaukee Bucks would be willing to trade for one of these type of players, but I think the rumors about Malik Monk from the Kings should be thrown in here as well. May cost them a little bit less, but they need a two-way player. So that's why I don't buy the Zach LaVine truth that he could be involved. I would rather have, in a vacuum, Jerami Grant than Zach LaVine. However, the injuries, of course, the salary is an issue there. Jalen Green, of course, they would want him. I think that would make sense. But I mean, the Phoenix Suns literally just made a trade to get him. So I don't even see them moving Jalen Green. In all honesty, I think the Malik Monk possibility is way more likely to help out.
Malik Monk, Kobe White, maybe, if he's obviously available. I know it's a rival team. Never want to do work with a division teammate of yours, but he's a scoring guy for sure. We'll see. That's a slop. Love getting into the trough with you guys, man. Throwing some buckets of slop around.
Linking it up.
I'm Henry, you're Phineas. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get into Worst of the Week nominees. To quote the great Rebecca Black, it's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Every Friday from 6 to 7:30, it's NBA Happy Hour on FanDuel, your pregame for the weekend. We're talking limited time specials you won't want to miss. Boosts, bonuses, surprises, all dropping in the app during Happy Hour. So before tip-off, check the FanDuel app to see this week's specials. Then make your move before the shot clock expires at 7:30 Eastern. It's the perfect way to start your weekend. A little basketball, a little action, a whole lot of Friday energy. That's the NBA Happy Hour every Friday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Only on FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Remember her going viral?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Followed her passion.
That's right.
It's always Friday wherever she is.
She got into videos at the right time, like just towards the end of it, I mean, it was already dying, but there's just no more anymore, so it's perfect time.
Let's get to Worst of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Worst of the Week.
All right, we've got 3 nominees for Worst of the Week. The first one is Cavs head coach Kenny Atkinson, because he called out Evan Mobley in a press conference. Here it is.
And just generally, we got to be stronger with the ball at the rim. Like Evan, come on, man. I love Ev, but we got an advantage inside. If we're gonna throw it to these guys, they gotta do more with it. So frustrated with our offense.
Yeah, we all are. So, I mentioned it's Kenny saying that, but really what it comes down to, it's Evan Mobley. We're all waiting for Evan Mobley to be a guy who just drives. And we all say when he catches that ball, wherever it is, come on, man. we're waiting for it because he has that ability. There's something going on there, whatever it is. I don't know if it's the locker room, but he has the ability to put it on the floor and make something happen. And you can just see his finishes at the rim just not the same. So that's the odd part. I don't mind Kenny calling him out because we're all asking for it. We're all looking for it. What are your guys' takes on Kenny and Evan?
Ev, as he called him.
Come on, Ev.
Come on, man.
That shocked me. I was like, wow, we're making Evan even shorter. Ev.
In a post-game press conference.
Yeah. This is nothing really new. I would say the Cavs have been one of the more disappointing teams this season.
No doubt.
Couple games over 500. Nobody expected that. We thought they'd be near the top of the East, fighting with the Knicks and the Celtics, and obviously maybe we didn't see the Pistons being this good, but whatever. They're not there, and they're also just so inconsistent. They're one of those teams. I think the Magic are included there. You've talked about that, TK. There's like a handful of teams in the league where you're like, I don't know what I'm expecting or getting from them on any given night. There's just no consistency, and that's the opposite of what they were, obviously, winning a bunch of games. So, yeah, I guess he's just trying to fire up Evan Mobley. Ev.
In a world where 20-point per game scorers are falling off trees, it's crazy that Evan Mobley cannot get over 20 points per game. The guy's 18 points per game no matter what happens. So I don't know that he has it in him. It seems like he should, but like, how can you not take that next step? Shaedon Sharpe averages 21 a game. Denny Avdija is putting up 25 a game. Yeah. Scoring is easier than it's ever been in the NBA. They've got a good offensive team. We've seen them be a good offensive team in the past with Evan Mobley out there, but he's just kind of plateaued at 18 a game. And I wonder if that's where he's going to stick.
Yeah. Seemingly the only way theoretically to do it is you move on from Jared Allen when Evan Mobley can be the featured big at all times. But it's not like Jared is really all that featured either.
No.
So that's the. But if you're the five, I mean, and you're playing with four shooters, you got a lot of floor to work with, but maybe it's just not in him. I mean, we saw it it's 2 years ago when it was Donovan Mitchell and him playing against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs because Jared Allen was out, and he played really well, but we're not seeing it in an 82-game span. So I understand where Kenny's come from. Come on, Ev. Sometimes you just got to react. Like JD reacted really well to play that Kenny Atkinson video real quick. We went from that animation to Kenny Atkinson called out Evan Mobley. Here it is. JD was on it. This Evan's not. I don't know what's going on, really.
And maybe they should break up Allen and Mobley. I'm just looking at their when they play together and when they don't kind of stats per 75 possessions. Jared Allen scores 7 points per game per 75 possessions more when he doesn't play with Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley scored 7 points per 75 possessions more when he doesn't play with Jared Allen. So they gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's totally true. All right, second nominee here. Nuggets writer for calling out the team and Jamal Murray for what he called resting a game. Now, he was injured. I wouldn't call him resting a game at all. To get in the weeds here, the player participation policy that was established a little while ago. You can't rest healthy players, especially if they're star players, because then you get fined. But Jamal Murray is not part of those star players. As this writer, Bennett Durando, said, tonight is a nationally televised game in Philly because it's on Peacock, but the NBA can't fine the Nuggets for resting Jamal Murray because he doesn't meet the star player criteria outlined by that policy because he hasn't been named to an All-NBA team or an NBA All-Star team. So that's the tweet. But you go look at everything going on with Jamal Murray. He was banged up. He was injured. So this isn't load management. It is not. So I got to call that out for a situation that we've all sort of been skeptical about, our team sitting guys, because we see it sometimes. But in this case, on this road trip, they're playing a back-to-back. And, yeah, Jamal Murray sat the second game back-to-back like every Nugget was. And that's that game that they win and won. That was an amazing game because they literally didn't have their 5 starters. They didn't have Jonas Valanciunas. They didn't have Tim Hardaway, and they won. And in this instance, Jamal Murray's been playing through an ankle injury, so I got no problem with him sitting one game. That's all. That's all. It's just a quick one.
Is it a nationally televised game if it's only on Peacock?
Apparently.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because it's not on NBC.
Well, I don't think it was it?
Was this the one that was on Monday or
Tuesday. That's when you know
Was it
if
coast
it's
to
on
coast?
NBC.
Well, they play both.
this was a Monday one?
Yeah.
I think.
So just Peacock.
I thought it was just Peacock.
Yeah, because they had 3 games going, right? They had 2 East
we talked
Coast games, and then
This one.
this one.
I think, they're
the
categorized
Westie
as
as well.
I think anything on Peacock is
Yeah, no,
categorized as
you're probably
national.
right.
Yeah, just to get in the weeds. It's so fun.
But also, I mean, the guy's not an all-star and all-NBA player. They did nothing wrong. He's missed
right.
2 games this year. There's a
Yes.
loophole, and he's walking right through it. Not next year.
Yeah, it'll change.
Yeah.
when he makes an All-Star game.
But he had been battling ankle injuries, as I'm battling to say the word battle.
He's only missed 2 games all season. Like, dude
Yeah.
plays all the time.
Yeah.
All right, third nominee here. This is a video, so I'll describe it as best I can for the podcast listeners. 2 men, they collided mouth to mouth on a basketball. It was a mouth to mouth
I think
collision
they might kiss.
between Thomas Bryant and Asar Thompson. They literally just ran into each other's faces. As Thomas Bryant is looking to,
it hurts so much.
He's going to catch a pass underneath the hoop, and then the defense from Asar Thompson comes at the same time. So as Thomas Bryant kind of turns, he sees didn't see the face cam, or else he would have moved, but the face cam's in direct mouth to mouth.
Ouch.
That's just a great clip. I think all guys are fine. I think
So, yeah. Yeah.
no.
Gotta be some fat lips, though. I mean, they smacked faces. You guys ever kiss your wife too hard? Like you both going for it at the same time?
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Thomas Bryant, he's involved in a lot of weird things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like things like
Go
this. Like I just, and this wasn't his fault. I want to make that very clear. This one was not his fault. But like he is, a couple times this year we've brought him up where like, I don't know if he knows like his limbs, or like his own strength or his size or something. I think he's one of those people. Like you've always played basketball with these type of people, right? They're like they're always crashing into people or hurting people, and it's like they're not vicious people. They don't mean to. It's just like they're just I don't know. They have no control.
flying around out
there.
there.
It's like that's how I feel Thomas Bryant is, but this one's a little different.
Yeah.
That's just the weird timing.
Yeah,
I mean, the other night, Kamara, I forget who he headbutted with in the Rockets Blazers game. Like they collided too,
Yes.
and there were stitches and stuff. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more. I really am.
Yeah,
these guys.
the Asar Thompson defense was the issue here.
Yeah.
He got super close, like way too close. Like Thomas Bryant couldn't even turn.
Can you imagine one of them was wearing a mouth guard and it transferred to the other one? Now that would be dirty.
Like if a guy did it on
Can't
purpose.
imagine that.
Well, imagine it.
And it fits perfectly. Whoa. Are we team twins?
Asar Thompson's twin is a
He has a
Another guy.
twin. He, could do it. He literally could be teeth twins. He is teeth twins, I assume. With men.
Wow, that's interesting. Are identical twins? Do they have identical teeth?
Could you frame the other one for murder?
With the dental impressions
yeah.
from murder. I guess it's possible.
You can tell I started watching Traitors last night when I'm
That's
saying
where that-
murder. All right, those are the 3 nominees.
Yep.
I guess you could have probably put the United Center postponement too because of the ice and all that if you want. Yeah,
For sure.
Throw it in the mix.
Yeah.
That allows you to put 4 on a poll if you want.
That's great. That's great.
All right, good stuff.
Also, Brandon Ingram's probably missing his first game of the season. That could have been a worst of in a different way.
wow.
He's
No,
been playing long.
Take a night off.
Yeah,
Is that happening tonight?
I think so. He's hurt.
Friday night?
He is hurt.
He is hurt. He did leave the last game. That's true.
Yeah.
Well boy of the night, sponsored by Full Metal HT. Full Metal Hit? Sure. He threw a little coin our way on yesterday's live stream,
Oh, that's nice.
but we were already sponsored, so we'll give it to him today. He did make a note when he gave the, what do you call it on YouTube?
Super chat.
Donation, super chat, thank you. Quote, everyone with League Pass, go watch the OKC halftime show from New Year's Eve. Well, I tried.
Oh, yeah?
I fired it up yesterday. Issue on League Pass, I think after a certain amount of days, because this was over a week ago, they cut it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was not there. It like end of the second quarter went basically right into the start of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So then,
I think sometimes they cut out like next day.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. But if you're watching live, you obviously would have seen it.
You would have seen
which
this,
is part of the fun of League Pass. Hey,
No
we got a
doubt.
link in the show notes if you want to get a discount. Anyway, so I had to start doing some research. I'm like, well, what the hell was the halftime show? From what I could tell, a little internet work by Skeets here, CNC Music Factory performed.
Really?
And there seemed to be 2 dancers dancing that were probably part of the Thunder Dance Squad.
Cool.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Full Metal Hit. Like that's what I could tell. But like I was only getting like 30-second clips. Like it was some TikTok, somebody sitting courtside. But I'm pretty sure it was New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Great.
Were they lip syncing?
Well, I don't know. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I really need an explanation from Full Metal Hit here. Like, what was so weird about it? Why must you watch it? Because from what I saw, it seemed pretty normal. But there must have been something. Yeah, maybe lip syncing, bad dancing. Maybe somebody bites it like our buddy Jeff once upon a time when he did a backflip in Phoenix and
Yeah, we're
fell
good
on his head.
friends with Jeff.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Will Boy is actually LaMelo Ball. Will Boy came off the bench. You don't need to do the music again. You really don't. But he came off the bench to score a game-high 33 points, shot 12 of 24 from the field, hit 7 threes from deep, had 8 assists, 3 steals, and he did all of this in 27 minutes. Because they're trying to keep him under 30 minutes in a back-to-back. So good game from LaMelo. Even if he had some maybe bonehead plays near down the stretch, but
Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned that as the only thing I think I mentioned about his play. I mean, he was awesome.
yeah, that was a great game.
He was
Got
very
Will Boy,
good.
man.
I mean, coming off the bench, sparked something inside you.
And look, I like that he took a little bit of responsibility for the way things went down the stretch. He threw the alley-oop, which was a silly pass. He's like, that was a silly pass.
Yeah.
He mentioned the Diabate play, and he's even like, I shouldn't have given the ball to Colin Sexton on the last play.
Oh, yeah.
He like dishes it off to him. Sexton tries to get to a mid-range, shoots an air ball. LaMelo's like, I should have took the shot.
I didn't see Ball talked about the Diabate like play at the end. I didn't see that. Oh.
Yeah, I think he was basically just saying I should have held on to the
Yeah.
ball.
Okay. So it's basically exactly what I said. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Well, he owned it.
Yep.
He got Will Boy. It's a good game. It's a real question with the music, JD? Because then we got all these sponsors. Like, do you come in right away with it? I love the fanfare of it all, but then I start talking about records and guys in the stream team.
Well, yeah, and then the sponsorship
And then-
part
yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah.
So I just got to find a longer track or extend that one.
I don't mind you like you played it again.
Yeah.
It does come in with like that
Yeah.
very regal music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, keep at it, man.
We'll figure it out.
We will. Pick 'em, Tess. Where we going? Lots of games on tonight.
The Knicks are going to visit the Phoenix Suns. It's basically a pick 'em in that the Knicks are favored by 1.5 points. They just got to win by 2 or more.
Okay.
I was a little surprised. 2 guys taking the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Knicks. You guys think that the Suns will take care of the New York Knicks? Hey, the Suns are playing good.
I like the Suns,
basketball.
man. Yeah, they're playing great. I just like how hard they play. Yeah, Knicks had the nice little, I guess they got a couple quality wins, right? They beat the Clippers at home, and then, is this their first game on the road trip? Or second? Man, it's all blended.
Their last game is against the Clippers. So
At home. Okay, so this is the first game of their little road trip
lost
here, I
4
think.
straight then. Did
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dub.
I like the Suns. This is a nice battle of orange, though.
Yes,
If you like orange, this is the one for you. And you love orange.
I do love orange.
Okay, yeah, that's your water bottle. It's a burnt orange. Got orange shoes. He might have an orange right after this show. You usually do.
I do often have an orange. I even switched to the Ridge wallet. And it's
an
orange.
Wow.
It's orange. Yeah.
You got an orange
in orange.
Ridge wallet.
Base camp orange.
Oh, cool.
Undershirt, part of the Bears jersey, water bottle, shoes.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Wallet.
Jeez. Yeah. Good point. Okay, so you got the Suns.
I got the Suns.
You like that
they're
orange more?
orange.
Yeah.
Well. I've said
Ooh.
a lot of times I do prefer a darker orange. Suns got a light orange, but they're still orange.
Yeah, but let me check locker vision real quick.
Okay.
Who's wearing the orange tonight in this game?
Who's wearing the orange?
We've got no orange, really. The Knicks in their whites on the road. The Suns in their Black City Edition jerseys. It's got a bit of orange. They both have a little bit of orange, but
Okay.
I guess technically the Suns do have more from what I'm looking at here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Great website.
You're looking at locker vision, too.
I
Yeah,
got
can
it
see yeah.
after you mentioned it.
Isn't that
I
a
mean,
great website?
We got these
It is a great
computers
website.
here. I'm like, why not?
It is. It's really nice.
We shouldn't be using them all the time, but we do. I do.
Rapid fire, because it's the drop. JD, you've got the questions this week, so let's do it.
I do have the questions. Do I have them in front of me? I do, yes. Trae Young got traded this week, and Skeets compared the deal to a Facebook marketplace situation. You know, like buying golf clubs because you swore you were going to get into golf, but now you just want them gone. Guys, what's something you were super excited about getting, but now feels impossible to unload, Skeets?
My Nordic Track treadmill.
Ooh.
And like, nothing against the treadmill or Nordic Track itself. Somebody in the stream team helped me get a really good discount on this brand new Nordic Track. This is years ago now. I used it a ton in training for the marathon and all that. But I'm using it less and less. It just sits there. And it's tough to unload because it weighs a ton. I don't even think I can get it out the door and around my little corner there. I'd have to take it apart again. Maybe I could go out the window. But
Cool.
it's like, I don't know. It's like I look at it and I'm like, I would sell this. Probably don't need it. I'll just run outside now. But oh my God. It's like every time I think of that, I'm like, this is going to be such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So that's my easy answer to this one.
It happens to a lot of people, right? Becomes their clothes hanger. You know, their
That's
treadmill.
right. Yeah.
Starts
I haven't done
collecting
that. I
stuff.
don't do that. But I mean, I wish you have yours in your garage.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Don't
If you
have to
ever
look
come
at
upon
it.
a day, well, yeah. You don't have to look at it as much. And if there's ever a day where you want to get rid of it, garage door open, put it in a pickup truck, bye. So that's good. That's smart. I wish I had a garage, man. You're lucky. You have no idea how good you have it having a garage.
You're right. Sure.
Especially with the pollen.
It
Oh,
is.
that's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Car's gonna be
Well,
covered.
pollen season is coming. Yeah. Comes right after SLOP season.
I didn't have. We didn't use our garage growing up, so I think that's part of why I never want to open and close my garage. Oh. Okay, I shouldn't say never. I'm being extreme. But on Halloween, we all went out for Halloween. Came back, the garage doesn't open. The spring broke, so it just slammed shut. You know, sometimes that spring breaks. And the garage guy came and fixed it. He put the spring in. He goes, yeah, you know, garages often, you get 1,000 opens and closes before the spring breaks. So now I'm like, I gotta walk out the front door. Danielle's like, you are a crazy man. I love it. I'm like, no,
Such a great
I'm not doing
task.
it. I'm not doing it. I'm not walking through the garage.
I can't spare an open or
Exactly.
close.
Danny, we've got
Excellent.
564 more opens. Do not go through the garage
I don't
door.
want my child to die underneath a closed garage door.
That is funny.
Yeah.
But you don't really.
Being
Do you
extreme.
put your cars in your garage?
Most of the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I moved that treadmill. So get out of the way. Putting a car here. Anyway,
Tassia, what's something you were super excited to get, but now feels impossible to unload?
well, I'll go just back to this Christmas. I bought a tee spring, like a tee for baseball. You know how you put it, but it's got a little spring in it, so a little pops up your ball and you hit it.
Okay.
Okay. And I bought a net to combine.
You bought this for yourself.
I'm a 44-year-old man playing t-ball, essentially.
Get some swings.
Get some swings.
This is awesome.
But I saw it and I think it's pretty cool that it pops up the ball.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. That being said, I bought the wrong net for it, I
Oh.
guess, if you want to look at it that way, because the balls that it's able to spring fit through this net. Like if they fit through the meshes.
Oh, so you're just smoking balls through this net.
Yeah. Now you could.
I go knock on the neighbor's door. Sorry, hit the ball over the
Sorry, I
fence.
was using
Yeah.
the T again.
yeah, it's all right. They don't go too far, but then I got bigger balls, but the T spring doesn't pop them up as
Oh,
high.
jeez, what a conundrum.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And-
balls are too heavy.
So I've just gotten my little kid, just get on your knee here and toss it to me. And I'll pop, and I'll have
that's
the spring. Just a little pitcher.
That's not gonna last well.
That's fun. It's super fun. Or you just self-pitch it. Lots of options. I'm not giving it away. There's no way. But that's my answer.
Swing feeling good?
It's feeling all right.
Yeah.
I might pull out the golf clubs that have been sitting there for 16 years. That's how good the swing is feeling. Yeah.
Trey, what's something you're trying to unload?
Awesome.
It's just a little adjacent to the question, but I got a kayak to go fishing, and at the time, both my cars had roof racks.
Oh yeah.
And now, due to a series of unfortunate events, I got no roof rack.
Right.
So I just got a kayak. In the back.
you got a portage.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. I don't know how to get it anywhere. I got a camping trip coming up. I'm not gonna be able to take my kayak.
Ah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a way to put it on your roof without a roof rack.
Yeah, just hold it. I'll drive with you.
That's cool. Yeah, one arm out of each window.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine. But yeah, didn't know how much I needed a roof rack in my life.
Yeah.
They're not that pricey though. I
was gonna say, you
found
could
out like
put one on
To
your
get it
new car?
installed?
oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. I
either.
don't know.
Yeah, the install part sounds pricey.
Yeah. What a conundrum. Okay, guys.
Great answers all around.
Totally. It's officially slop season around here. Yay. What's your favorite sloppy thing?
Sloppy Joes.
Yeah,
Love Sloppy Joes.
sure.
Great answer.
Don't have them enough. Every time I do, this is a good meal.
Same, man.
Yeah, man. Every
Great
time.
answer.
I mean, we had them a lot growing up, for sure. It was probably a staple in my mom's
That's a 90s
cooking
food.
routine. Yeah, right. It was a 90s food. It was good. But I don't have them as often.
You like it sweet? You know,
You
like
know
some,
me, I
some
do
people
like a
have
little sweet,
brown
yeah.
sugar added to
Yeah,
the mix.
yep.
Same.
I do. So now I'm really hungry. You're talking eggs and sloppy joes and sloppy Joe. So that's my easy answer to favorite sloppy thing.
Yeah. Good answer. Tassie, what's your favorite sloppy thing?
Well, this is unfortunate, I gotta say. I will walk by a salad and I will eat with my hands, essentially. I mean, I'm not gonna eat a fully dressed salad completely with my hands, but I see a piece of lettuce, could be lightly dressed, I use my hands.
Wow.
And I'll grab something else with my hands. I'm a freaking animal. I'm going back hundreds and hundreds of years. I just can't help myself. I will eat a piece of romaine at any time, or a little tortilla stick that's on there. I just see it and I eat it. I just have to.
Just walking by.
Yeah, just walking by.
You can't walk through a restaurant with
Drive-bys,
it.
yeah. Just every table he goes by.
Yeah, yeah.
That's sloppy. That is sloppy.
It's sloppy. Yeah, I'm pretty conservative about it. Like, I'll get the least sloppy thing as I walk by.
That looks like a dry piece of lettuce there.
Yeah, and yeah, my wife literally wants to smack me as,
I was
as
gonna
I
say,
do
I
it.
cannot see Danny being
No,
happy about
she's-
that.
So, yeah, sloppy is her feeling towards me. She just wants to slappy me for sure. But that's me.
Okay, drive by. Yoinking of salad stuff. Trey, what's your favorite sloppy thing?
Yeah, food as well. Meatball sandwich. Love to make a big pot of meatballs because then the next day you got leftover meatballs. Look at the size of this sandwich.
Oh, man, I was starving, man.
That was like 8 meatballs on there. That thing was almost 4 inches tall.
That looks like some nice bread you got there too, because you need
Homemade
a strong.
bread?
That's homemade bread. My
Yes.
God, man.
Our friend Lindsay made it. I toasted it up in the cast iron skillet, melted all my cheese. You take one bite and you're just covered.
You're
in
wearing a white
sauce.
shirt in this.
Yeah, man.
You're a maniac.
I'm risk it for the biscuit, risk it for the meatball. But a sandwich like this, I start eating it and I don't stop. Like, I'm not gonna take a drink because
Right. Oh, you can't
my
put it down.
hands. My hands are just gonna be soaked in sauce.
Yeah.
And then I'll address that afterwards.
Yeah. that's a good
Because
point.
a meatball sandwich is delicious, but not easy to eat. Because one bite, it wipes everything out. It's hard to bite through a meatball. You gotta get full ball.
100%. I'm changing my answer though because of your answer. Forget sloppy joes; they're great. Meatball sub from Firehouse Subs.
We gotta
That's
get,
my
we gotta
sloppy
get
thing.
it in. We gotta get in
I
here.
know.
Firehouse Subs sponsor our trade deadline stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll eat your subs. We'll eat your subs for lunch. It'll be slop season. We will be sloppy. We'll
yeah.
all wear plain white shirts. We'll all wear white jeans because we all got them.
We can make this a reality. I know a guy pretty well that owns multiple Firehouse Subs here in Atlanta.
Call him up.
We easily can make this.
Call the
happen.
fireman.
Grant,
Say,
I'm calling
"Come
you. We're gonna try and make this a reality here.
Slop it up.
Oh, where he's like using our computers though. He's in these Firehouse Subs. Messy.
Oh man, he's gonna get it all over my instruments over here. Speaking of instruments, guys, camera 4 is absolutely vexing me. Camera 4, aka Tass's single,
Okay, what's wrong with it?
it's fucking slightly out of focus constantly.
Yeah, it's a little blurry, isn't
It's
it?
just
soft.
nothing
soft,
I do. I can manually focus it, autofocus. I don't know if he's too close to the background. I don't know what. This is also
Yeah.
Nora's camera. This is also Rachel's camera.
Right.
It gives a soft little Sybil Shepherd style soft focus.
Bullshit.
It's driving me crazy. Anyways, guys, what's something you simply cannot focus on, no matter how hard you try? I'm talking, something you instantly check out on as soon as it comes up. Skeets.
Figuring out health insurance
Ooh,
in this
good
goddamn fucking country. I'll risk it. If I didn't have my wife, if I didn't have Nora, I would have no health insurance.
Right.
I am not joking. Yeah. It's impossible. I'm not a dumb person. Yeah. But it's impossible to figure out.
You know how to use websites.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Georgia Access. What's your website all about?
Like, it's the biggest goddamn scam. I'm convinced it is. It's just insanity to me. So, and my brain does shut off.
Yeah.
And I just I don't know. I just give up. I try and not hurt myself.
just stay safe.
So that's for me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I basically have no insurance.
Catastrophic.
It's exactly
There we
right.
go. Yeah.
The deductible is so goddamn high. Yes. I have a broker over here, and I still don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Same, man.
That's crazy. Tassie, what's something you simply cannot focus on other than your camera?
I will say this book that I'm reading about tuberculosis was recommended by Laura.
Everything is tuberculosis?
That's the one.
Nice.
I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I definitely fade away. I mean, I read a few pages and I'm like, what did I just read?
Like too many medical
I gotta read
terms,
again.
or
Well,
like
yeah, it's the history of the disease. I just lose my focus.
it doesn't sound like an easy read. I will admit.
Just lose my focus. That's
like
all.
a lighthearted.
That's
easy
one of those.
read.
For me, it's a double read. I'm like, what did I just read? I gotta read that again.
Go back.
Either way, I'm just complaining about a book. So that's it.
Are you guys old enough that you got tested for TB? Like,
It's a good question.
every year in school? Because I am. Like, they would come in.
No,
I wonder when
a
that
health
stopped.
official.
I
would
feel like
come
Tass
in.
and I know.
Yeah.
You were like some of the last people tested.
Yeah. Never positive.
Eradicated.
thankfully,
That's
but,
good. That's good.
Yeah, you can thank my generation for eradicating it.
That's the next chapter. Yeah. JD.
Yeah. Trey, what's something you simply cannot focus on?
Survivor tribal councils. I'm just like, what?
You just zone out.
Get to the
Yeah.
voting. Like when we do the show, I take no notes on tribal council
Yeah.
unless like somebody says something interesting, but most of the time it's like trying to keep your cards close to the vest and not reveal what's going to actually happen. If it's live, I'll be locked in. If they're talking to each other, I'll be locked in. But otherwise, I'm like, Jeff, go back. Just go back and count them up, and we'll see who gets voted out.
No, you're going to get a couple forced metaphors
Yep.
of like how Survivor is like this line of work that I do. And
Yes.
Jeff's going to love that. Let's explore that. Yeah, otherwise, you're right. Nothing's really said. My notes definitely drop off when we're doing no buffs.
Yep.
When it gets to tribal council. Unless like an idol's played or like it's a live tribe. Yeah, like you said.
You don't care for the KG dance. The KG answers the non-speak. I get it. I get it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But they don't happen every tribal council, right?
I mean,
like the caginess. Sometimes it's just generic stuff.
I would argue it's all KG.
Yeah.
It's just,
They're all just too smart of players now.
Yeah.
They know, why would I say anything that's
Okay.
going to hurt my game?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
maybe it'll be different in Survivor 50.
yeah.
Probably not. They've all played
it
before.
very
It'll be
much.
even worse. All right, that's rapid fire. Not so rapid, but we got there. Some hilarious answers indeed. Before we go, got a final batch here, at least final for now, of our founding members on Substack who came through, who really supported the show on Substack, and we salute you. And I say caught up because we've gotten to everybody at this point now. Our first name is Berger Hallgrimson. That is a great name. We got David Love to thank for being a founding member on Substack.
Thanks, Dave.
We got Marvin. Thank you, Marvin.
We love you, Marvin.
We got Wesley. I'm not even gonna try and say the last name. That's a tough one. And Art Ramos. So thank you to all of our founding members. Thank you to everybody that has a paid subscriber as well, and the free subscribers.
We love you too.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think we shared the emergency podcast, the Trae Young one, the other night to everybody, not just the paid subscribers there. What night was that again? Somebody help me out.
Wednesday.
Wednesday
Wow.
night.
It feels like so
Yeah,
much
it was a
longer
chunky
ago.
night schedule for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so check out Substack. Link in the show notes. Doing some fun things over there. Power rankings from TK. Today we dropped the What We Like, which is a big hit with a lot of people. We all recommend random things, sometimes movies, sometimes books, sometimes really other fascinating things.
Tortilla soup.
Yeah, I've got a crazy recommendation this week. Did you
Sunny
see
side
it?
up eggs?
No,
I haven't
no,
looked yet today.
You want me to tell you right now?
Yeah.
You want me to tease it?
Tease it.
I recommend today on Substack for you to watch the QVC channel 7 to 9 minutes every day in your life. Remember the QVC channel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I break it all down. I try and do this because I think it's the funniest television in the game. These people trying to sell you this dumb shit
Yeah.
and just tap dancing on live television with the production of like high school level production half the time.
Yeah.
It's comedy gold. So Nora and I, like when we're just flipping through channels, we always stop at the QVC for like a good 5 minutes. So that's my recommendation.
Yeah.
So you just got that for free here on the podcast.
I don't even know if I have access to the QVC channel.
Yeah, like we still have DirecTV.
Yeah.
There's so many channels.
Yeah.
There's 3 QVC channels. Then there's a gem channel, just gems.
Gems meaning gems. Like
Gems meaning
stones.
gems.
not our best products.
No. Stones.
Okay.
That one's really bootleg. That one, there's always somebody yelling off camera. Like, it is so bootleg. QVC, they got their shit together a little bit more, right? Graphics, you know, like interstitials, talking to some old lady all the time. There's always a gay guy and an old lady, and they're comedy gold, man. I'm telling you. QVC is amazing.
It's like if somebody from the Hammacher Schlemmer catalog had to come and pitch their product.
Yeah.
I
for
say
2
that in my
hours
write-up.
straight.
It's like, this is Hammacher Schlemmer on crack. Yeah, it's
Hammacher Schlemmer,
nonstop.
the TV show.
Yeah, so
They should rebrand. You know, they're shutting down the catalog. Get into the TV game.
interesting.
High margins there.
Yeah. There was the other night, Nora and I were watching it, and I guess it was around the holidays, so whatever, some sort of holiday product or something. And they kept doing this thing where like, there's only 8 left. There's 8 left. They're going fast. And then the screen would go, and they would sell out. And then the guy would be like, hold on. I'm being told there's 1 or 2 more back. So they like were doing this thing that they kept like,
Wow.
they'd all be sold out. But I guess like maybe somebody on the phone or somebody online probably doesn't go through with the actual purchase.
Sure.
So then it goes back into their system. This went on for like 20 minutes.
Or they just straight up lie and say
Yeah,
they're all
that sounds
sold
like
out.
theater.
Or they're lying. I don't think they were though, because the guy started getting frustrated. He's like, are they gone or are they not? They're gone. So I think it was like a bug in their system. You know what I mean? Like in the purchasing flow.
Wait a second. It turns out we got 1 more back here. That's crazy. It's like my mom on Christmas with a surprise gift. Oh, you weren't expecting this, were you? Yeah, Mom, I'm on to you.
So we watched
40
so
years straight.
much of it now though. Nora's like, you should try and go on. Like just see if they would have you on.
Well, yeah, why not?
I mean, why not? Honestly, why not? Like
You don't have to have your own product to sell?
a lot of times they have the host of the QVC hour and then they have the person on pitching the product, and that's the dance.
I got it.
Okay.
Sell the no dunk sauna. It's just a cardboard box that says no dunks on it. This is the most affordable sauna you could get.
I just want to go on and like just bullshit, you know, like just tap dance,
Sure.
see if I can do it. I think I could. I mean, we've done live TV
Test the product.
basically for 20 years. And that's what I say in this write-up here today. It's like, I think I love this because it's like, this is our sort of line of work, right? Like we know, you know, just like sort of having to like stretch it out maybe, just talk, just say weird things about products. So anyway, get me on the QVC. If anybody out there is with QVC, I'd love to come on, just host any product. I'll
Any
promise
product.
you will sell out.
Do you have to call in to order, like to buy it?
Well,
or
this
is
is
it,
a
does it have
whole-
online?
They take calls.
Sure.
That's fun. You get someone in
Yeah.
Minnesota just calling in saying, love this product. Big fan of it. And they're like, thanks. It's great. And I'm telling this is
I'm gonna find it.
television gold. Yeah, you can buy through the phone. You can buy online, obviously. Probably through an app.
Cool.
Yeah.
We got stuff to sell. If you want to go on, like we've got a Costco monopoly.
We
That
do.
Chief
Yeah,
sent
we
us.
got a lot of like just
Sorry, Chief, we haven't opened
stuff
that.
in here. So you think I could pitch them on? It's basically like a garage sale online.
That's not a bad pick and payoff. You have to hawk all the junk. throughout the show. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Go live and you can't stop until everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds like honestly a great summer show.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can only pay via super chat.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that starter carburetor.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
that.
that's a good one.
Oh my God.
That's not for sale.
That's
not for sale.
No, come on.
It's for death.
For the right price. Anything's for sale.
Okay, yeah, everything's for sale. You're right.
Everything must go, guys. That's the first rule of QVC. Okay, so look, I love QVC. Maybe I should do a podcast on it, but not for now because we got a whole bunch of other podcasts. You got Thumb War going on, JD doing his movie reviews. We got No Buffs. Now, we usually just do Survivor, but starting tomorrow, something unique. We are covering the new season of Traitors, season 4. It's on the cock. It's on Peacock. They dropped 3 episodes last night. I did not watch all 3, so I got some
watched the first
episodes.
one.
Okay. JD, I mean, I know you'll save it for the actual No Buffs with Nora and myself tomorrow. We're going to go live probably around noon Eastern to recap the first 3 episodes of Traitors. But what did you think? Because this is a first for you watching this show.
Yeah, I never watched it. I did not know what to expect. God damn. This is the most surprising thing. Rappaport is in the top echelon of people I like on this show.
Oh, boy.
But that's saying a lot.
no.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people.
Oh,
Many contestants.
it's like
23,
too many.
23, I think.
And I don't know any of them. I'm sure Nora knows them.
Well,
better.
she knows more than
it's
you
all
and me.
the
There's a lot of
housewives
housewives.
and stuff.
Yeah.
It's great to see Rob Sestern. Having Rob on it weirdly is like having a friend on it. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're like rooting so hard for him, and you're like,
Totally.
why you look so intense, bro?
Yeah.
Take it easy. And he's barely on it this first episode. But anyways, I loved it. Alan Cumming, all-star MVP, all-time host ever. Like, this guy. Is there anybody you'd rather have dinner with? Like, ever? The guy he's an X-Men. He's a Broadway superstar.
Yeah.
And he's a host of, he's probably the best reality TV show host ever.
That's what the Emmys say.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway.
And he's a dog lover. He's got his dog on the show. That's pretty cool.
I haven't seen the dog yet.
Oh, you haven't seen Layla? Yeah. Okay. Coming in episode 2, I believe. Traitors tomorrow. We'll talk about it. It's an insane show, so it's going to be fun to podcast about. Otherwise, we'll be here on Monday for winners and losers of the NBA weekend. There are a ton of NBA games on. Now, I don't think it's going to be top of mind for a lot of people. Football's on this weekend. Playoffs. So a lot of eyes will be on that, but we'll talk about the NBA, and maybe we'll sprinkle in some Bears victory over the Packers on Saturday.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go
Let
Bears.
us go.
Let's go Bears. Until then, Clipper Bros.
You heard it here first. Have a great time. Turn up. Love you guys. Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, go Bills, go. Thanks for the reminder,
Go
though,
Bills,
Trey,
go. Go Bills, go.
that I have Bills jerseys I got to put on.
Are they?
Flutie?
I got a Faluti, I got an Eric Molds.
Wow.
I think,
nice
that,
one.
I think that's
Holy.
it. I think
Do they play Saturday or Sunday? The Bills.
Sunday,
Sunday.
1.
Jaguars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 p.m.
All right. So Bears Saturday night, Bills Sunday. Here we go. And a bunch of NBA games. Embrace the weekend, people.